We're gonna sand that down. We're gonna prime all of that. We're gonna basically take over like any little chips and scratches. You know, we're gonna sand that down, make sure it's nice and smooth. So the product looks good when it's getting installed. Here's where the heavier work is coming. It's nothing too major for me, but it is a little bit time consuming. We have the ripples here, as you guys can see. All that we're gonna get it addressed. We're gonna get this nice and covered and protected. Get this little ding out that you see right here, as you guys can see, that wave. But here's a big one. We have quite a bit of rust here. Customer doesn't want to pay to cut this off and get this repaired permanently, so we're just going to do a temporary solution. Hopefully we can do something that will give her an extra year or two of protection without the rust coming back. So we're going to sand all this down, grind it down as far as I could, OSFO it, you know, with the rust preventer and retarder, and then we're going to jump onto this door, fix that little ding and weave that you see there. She brought me a bumper, she brought me some side skirts that we're going to be installing, some other headlights as well, so we're going to get a replacement front bumper. But like I said, besides that, man, the car doesn't really look too bad, so I think it's going to look great in this new color. So yeah, let's jump right into it. All right guys, quick progress on the Honda Accord that I'm working on. I got the majority of all the dents here pulled out. I also got working on the door. So what I'm using to mainly pull out the dents, it's a stud welder. We have this machine here. I bought it on Harbor Freight. It works well. I've had it for about, I'd say like 3 years now, and it works great. It comes with this is what welds the studs onto the metal. You obviously want to make sure you have a clean surface, clean all the paint off as much as you could so you have good contact. And this makes a good ground right here. So you grab your stud, put it on the tip right here, and I'll demonstrate real quick how it works. We'll put it right here. So we'll grab it, put it against the metal. 1 second. And there you go. The stud is welded onto the metal, of the body, and then you can use your slider where the stud will slide into right here. Then you turn that knob and you pull back. So here, I'll kind of put it into this one because this one needs a little bit of a pull still. So we'll turn I'm doing all this with my hand, so bear with me. So you turn that little knob there, it'll lock into the stud, and then you pull back. Feel your body. Right here, it's a little bit low, but I'll probably work that a little bit more. And gotta take all these studs out now, feel the panel, and if it feels pretty decent, then we'll progress with the filler. So the majority of this is done. I still have to work the rust back here. Like I said, I'm just gonna put some anti-corrosive chemicals in there to kind of kill off the corrosion. We're not going to be cutting anything out. We're going to be using a metal filler, and with the metal filler, once the metal's treated, I'll put metal filler in there and work that, and then follow up with what's that called? It's basically like Bondo with fiberglass resins. I'll follow up with that and smooth it out and then get it primed and all that stuff. So we got this done, we got that done. Kind of worked the fenders down a little bit. They were bowed out when they were pulled, and they still need a little bit of work. I got to take the wheels off and kind of flatten them out a little bit more and make them nice and even. Still haven't worked this, but I did work this side of the fender as well. And I'm gonna get my buck, which is this right here. Once I get the wheels off, you get back here in the back of the panel and just kind of even all this out as best as I could before I put any filler on it. And then after that, once I'm done with all the heavy body work, then I'm gonna follow up with sanding of this. All I have to do is just sand it, make it nice and smooth, and prime it or seal it, whichever I decide to go with before we install the Autoflex. So yeah, today that's my main goal, is to finish all the body work, leave everything primed and sealed, and follow up tomorrow morning with a wash. I should be getting the materials in the next tomorrow, and start masking, take off the headlights, take off the tail lights, take off all the moldings and trims, all these trims here, all the weather seals that go on the edges, like this one. I basically just pull it out from the clips. I'll tape it to the window, like that it doesn't get pinched when I close the door, and then start masking all this up here. Take off these weather trims, chrome moldings, and do the same thing. So yeah, let's just jump right back into the bodywork, and I'll get back with you guys once I get some progress done. Alright guys, so excuse the mess. I got the quarter fixed, I got the door fixed here, I got this door fixed as well, I got the fenders all nice and straight. Fixed the ding that was here on the hood. Hood was pushed back, the edge of that fender, I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier in the video, that edge was also pushed back as well. I got this edge of this fender nice and straight. It was all flared out from a fender pull that was done. Quarter sanded down, got rid of all that roughness that the quarter had. So basically what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna bring the car down, get it outside, give it a quick wash, just let it sit. And this is gonna be for last. Once I'm gonna mask this off temporarily, and actually I might do it now. I might mask this off and apply some sealer. Sealer, I don't have to sand it, I don't have to do anything, so I'm just gonna mask off the door, I'll mask off the windows up here and back here with some paper, and with some light pressure, some low PSI, I'll apply some sealer here. I'll mask off the trunk as well, and rear tail light and bumper. So once the sealer is applied and then it's actually dry, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the car outside, wash it, get rid of all this dust, clean up the garage, and we're gonna be bringing it back inside, and then take off the tail lights, take off that front bumper since we have a replacement front bumper. If I'm not mistaken, the side skirts slide right over the OEM ones that she brought in some side skirts as well. And we're gonna follow up with the weather seals, take the weather seals off, mask the windows, all the trims and all that stuff, and get ready for the install. So hopefully tonight, if everything goes well, maybe tonight I might be able to get away with doing the install. Let's see, it's still early within the day, so it all really depends on how the day goes. So these are the skirts that she brought. This is a replacement bumper, has a nice lip on it. This color is actually really nice. This will look really nice in that car, but the color that I'm doing is gonna be pretty dope. It's pretty intense, so hopefully you guys like it. But yeah, this is the bumper. We're replacing this one with that one. It's all torn up and edges are broken, so it's gonna look pretty nice. So yeah, stay tuned guys. I'm gonna organize a little bit, bring the car down, take it outside. Actually, once again, I'm gonna seal that quarter before I do anything, and then we'll start washing her up. Alright guys, so now we got the car all taped up, we got all the windows wrapped up and everything, so we're gonna get started real quick with base coats, start laying the base coat down and go from there. So just a quick little walk around on the car, got everything all nice and tight, everything's wrapped up. Wipe the car down with some wax and grease remover. Of course, you always want to make sure you get that, or at least get your hands on some the DYC sells a wipe, or it's a liquid that you can wipe down the car with to remove any any grease or contaminants that are on the body, to make sure that you get a clean surface. So we're going to start with our first coat, which is a 50% coverage, really light, just to make sure we don't get any type of contaminant or anything when it comes to that. So yeah, let's get started. This pro's looking good. Did about 3 coats. Last coat I kind of reduced it with some xylene. Make sure the coatings were nice and well. The top of the roof is stained black. Look at that flop, it's beautiful, man. I can't wait to put some shine on this. Gonna let it dry for a little bit more, give it about another 15-20 minutes, and then lay down some gloss on this. It's gonna be looking great. Super excited. Almost fell. Wow. Alright guys, so here it is. The Honda Accord is fully finished, is fully assembled. I did actually something that's called a flow coat. If you guys don't know what a flow coat is, it's basically where I wet sand the clear after the car has been coated the next day, and actually give it an extra 2 hands of clear on top of that. You guys can see there's so much depth in this paint. The gloss is outstanding.
It looks super slick. You can barely even tell that this is actually completely peelable. It's amazing what this product can offer. As you guys can see, look at that flake, that flop in the color. It looks beautiful. Man, I am so happy with this car and how the outcome came out. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, the rest of this walk around, and please, like I said before, take the time to subscribe to the channel. Let me know your comments and thoughts. Let me know what you think. Remember, this is fully peelable. Look at that. The shine, the reflection is insane. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like the channel. Let me know your thoughts.